Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm about checking back in, man, back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support. I did a blog earlier about the bootlegs. I only left it up for like 45 minutes or whatever. I took it back down. As I was shooting that blog, I was looking at their statement and what they posted, and then I started getting intel or like some other stuff that was going on, with URL or whatever. So I decided to take the blog down and shoot a different kind of blog. So earlier I spoke about bootlegs. I talked about how rampant it was in this culture, and it really is. Everything I said in that other blog, I stand for. For those of y'all that didn't see it, I'll kind of give you a quick rundown of what I did before. I talked about how bad bootlegs are in this culture. I talked about how much Discord has created like even more of a fever of bootlegs. You know what I'm saying? One person buy a pay-per-view and then they basically charge you $10 to get into a Discord and then stream it to like another 100 people. And I kind of hate when people be like, bootlegs has been around for a long time. What's the big issue? Yeah, they were, but they were more underground. You know what I'm saying? It was more behind the scenes. It was stuff like that. People are now like openly selling bootlegs, like publicly and openly, and it wasn't really like that before. You had a bootleg, you look at it, maybe you could click on the link, you look at it, and you see maybe 22 people looking at then looked at the link. Now you click on the link, sometimes 1,300 people, 1,700 people have already seen this link. So it's definitely a lot more in this culture. It's more rampant. It's more people that just kind of don't give a damn. It's way more pay-per-views. Back in the day, they weren't even doing that many pay-per-views. So I think now people have figured out ways, as technology has grown, people have figured out ways to basically get content. And it's harder for battle rap to survive because it's not as big as a WWE or big as a boxing or something like that, who has way bigger fan bases. They can deal with bootlegs a lot more than battle rap can. So I definitely want to say that that's been an issue. I don't know how much Discord was around in 2016 and 2017, but it wasn't like that. I ran Facebook group. I had the biggest Facebook group in battle rap, Unbiased Review Facebook group. There was no people talking about join my Discord in 2016. So that wasn't even a thing. Now with Zoom and Discord and all this kind of stuff, you can basically buy one pay-per-view, stream it to 75 people, charge $10 and make $750. So back in the day, yeah, people did have bootlegs. People would get bootlegs, but niggas are literally posting on Twitter. I got that power moves for the 10 piece. You know what I'm saying? Power moves for the 10 piece. Get your power moves over here. Power moves 10 piece. You know what I'm saying? Step right up. Step right up. It's literally on Twitter. Winter Madness, that Calico card, I got it for the 15 piece. Why pay 50 when you can pay 15? Niggas are doing that on Twitter, bro. It's on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know who the fuck they are, they on my timeline. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean when I say, as a blogger, you just see it more. And the thing is it's not only just bootlegging, it's people making money off the content as well. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna steal your product and then I'm gonna sell it on your block. That's literally what's going on in this culture. So I don't know how you survive in a situation like that long term, but especially with battle rap prices being as high as they are and stuff like that, you just never know. But that is a big thing in this culture. So I try to support when I can. I do not. Now I'm not gonna say I haven't watched no bootlegs. I haven't done anything. A lot of times when y'all see me include footage in a lot of my battles, I've done it through a bootleg because I don't know how to necessarily snatch footage from the URL app. So somebody will send me a bootleg of some battle and I added in my recap, but a lot of times I've already gotten a pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? So, or I get pay-per-views for free. It's very rare that I have to pay for a pay-per-view. Somebody sends me a pay-per-view or be like, yo, do you want to, you want this pay-per-view or whatever. A lot of league owners, like I said, I don't feel like they should be charging bloggers for pay-per-views. A lot of league owners will bless you with a pay-per-view, but at the end of the day, bootlegs are issues. Now, as I was shooting that blog, I only had it up for like an hour. People was telling me, oh, well, the real reason why URL didn't do the event was because they were having like Wi-Fi issues. And I'm like, bro, I know when you go to North Carolina, you go to a new venue, you haven't been there or whatever, you got to test the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. You try your best to make it work. I'm pretty sure URL did their best to make it work or try to stream. I'm pretty sure they did. You know what I'm saying? But you are going to realize in life, whether you deal with relationships or you deal with your personal friends, you deal with family, you are going to go a long way with transparency. Just be honest, bro. Just be honest. People will fuck with you just because you're honest. Just because you're honest. So because the Wi-Fi and other things, you're having like technical issues, which sometimes can be it's not always your fault. Sometimes you can just be a fucked up ass building that don't got good Wi-Fi. It ain't nothing you can do. It's too late for you to switch venues, so you stuck with that venue, and then you're like, oh, we supposed to be trying to do a pay-per-view, and then you can't do it. You just be honest. Yo, we having situations, we having technical difficulties, the building Wi-Fi is broken down, it's gonna be people that's gonna get online and they're gonna kill you. And they're gonna be like, I can't believe URL couldn't find a venue that had good Wi-Fi. I couldn't believe this. We saw Remy when she first ran her first couple events or whatever. She ran into a venue, she had Wi-Fi issues too. It happens. It happens when you move around to different places. Buildings are older, the wiring is not as good, the towers are not situated, all this kind of stuff. Now, could you have went down there earlier and tested the Wi-Fi and all this kind of stuff? That is absolutely true that you could have tested. But let's be real, you doing this event in North Carolina because of the mayor. So I mean, this a venue you probably ain't even thinking about doing, but the mayor is trying to throw some damn electoral thing down there. So now, whatever part of North Carolina, Raleigh part of North Carolina, you got to go there because of the mayor. So that venue is probably some place that they decided to choose and do a conference and do all this other stuff that y'all got going on down there. And y'all pick a venue and the Wi-Fi doesn't work out right. It happens. I'm a very understanding person, bro. I know that sometimes I'm not gonna believe that URL would purposely pick a fucked up building that they can't do Wi-Fi on. So if Wi-Fi doesn't work, then I'm just gonna realize that you tried your best, it didn't work, and that's why people are sitting at their computers for a couple hours, because you're trying and you're trying and you're trying to get it on, and then when it don't get on, instead of just owning that it don't work, you completely go the bootleg route and be like, oh well, we can't do this and this because of bootleggers, when really you just don't want to say that you just was unable to stream. So transparency will go a long way. People will support you just because transparency is one of the reasons why some of these other league owners in this culture get a lot of support, because they tell you their flaws, they tell you their highs, their lows, their flaws, the good stuff and the bad stuff, and then you grow with them in this culture, and you just be like, you know what, we see it all. You know what I'm saying? We see it all. Why do look at Angry Fan? Why do y'all like Angry Fan as a battler? You've seen every aspect of, I mean, not a battler, as a blogger, you've seen every aspect of him. You've seen him start off in the garage. You've seen him do roadside. You've seen him get in a car accident. You've seen him recover from the car accident. You've seen him blog about his arm. You've seen him get into it with Debo. You've seen all this kind of stuff. You've seen him crash out. You've seen him do well. You've seen him talk about his car breaking down, talk about his disability. I'm trying to get a disability check. You basically grew up. A lot of y'all grew up in this culture watching Caps. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of other people. I'm going to use him as an example because you've seen his highs and his lows. It's called transparency. So he didn't hide his highs and he didn't hide his lows. You was able to see all aspects of him. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all may be like, the things that might have worked against Caps, people still give him a pass. That's why you can't cancel him like Rosenberg Raw tried to do, because a part of y'all is like, you know what? We like the good, bad, and ugly to Caps. And that's what wins in this culture, is transparency. So that's my message to URL, is transparency will still get you the support. Because if you're an understanding person like myself, you will realize things happen in this culture. Of course, y'all didn't go to North Carolina and pick a fucked up venue. You don't know until you get down there and realize that this damn country ass town ain't got no great ass Wi-Fi. So then, and you like, damn, the mayor had us choose this spot, da 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 da, and it ain't even working. But you don't want to throw the mayor under the bus. You don't want to throw yourselves under the bus. So you put it on the bootleggers. But the bootleggers are the fans. So instead of taking your own accountability, you kind of push it back on the fans. So that's my lesson to y'all, man. I did a blog called Lies Need Company. You can never tell, I ain't gonna say never, you can hardly tell just one lie. It's real hard to tell a bunch of people just one lie without having to lie again. So let me tell you the can of worms that y'all opened. Y'all basically said we're unable to stream due to bootlegging. Okay, cool. Seems like a reasonable thing. But there are bootleggers, and niggas are bootlegging rampant in this culture, so it is a big thing. But bootlegging ain't really going nowhere. So are you telling me that you're not going to stream anymore? Because the bootlegging ain't going nowhere. So if you got a bootlegging problem today on November 3rd, you're going to have another bootlegging problem 2 weeks later on November 17th. The bootlegging ain't going nowhere. So why would I support another stream if I think that you may cancel due to bootlegging in the future? So now you open up another question where people say, well, what about in the future? Are you going to not stream anymore due to bootlegging? Are you going to get in front of the camera and talk about the bootlegging and how you want to do things moving forward and blah, 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 blah? Like, what's going to change on the next event? Did the bootleggers die? Did they go away? Did they perish? No, they still here. So why are you streaming today, but you weren't streaming 2 months ago? That's another question. So then you're going to have to lie. You're going to have to say, oh, well, we just decided we'll just deal with it and hope you support. Well, that's another lie. And this is the problem when you lie. You must lie again. At some point in time, you must lie again. Why? Because lies need company, man. Lies need company. One of the biggest problems that happened in my whole entire case, my situation, everything, is that I had told y'all, I said, I'm not having no trial. I said that way back in like 2019. And I had all these bloggers telling you, Chris going to trial. But that was a lie. So when I don't go to trial and you go back to ADEP and back to DME Detroit and back to Battle Truth and say, yo, I thought you said Chris had trial on Monday. Oh, man, I don't know. I think they pushed the date back. No, they ain't pushed the date back. I really didn't have trial. So then you come with a new date. And there go your lie number 2. And then when that don't happen, you got another lie. Oh, well, he put a bunch of motions in. He's really, really trying to really push things back. He's doing his best. Nah, I was never having trial. So my thing is I've been a little consistent with that. And y'all have been changing because y'all didn't try to put me in trial every other month for 4 years. And I always told you I wasn't having a trial. So the thing is that y'all one lie made y'all lie again and lie again and lie again and lie again. And that's why y'all don't have no credibility when y'all talk about me in regards to anything that I had going on with legally, because y'all never really knew what was going on. Y'all were just trying to tell me I was lying. And I was the person dealing with this stuff. So why the hell am I lying? And I'm the only nigga that know what's going on. So your one lie had to be another lie and another lie and another lie. Hence the thing, lies need company. And I'm going to do a lies need company part 2 blog on these niggas. That's also coming. A lies need company part 2 blog is coming. I got some other stuff I want to say. But URL, all you got to do is be transparent and we'll still support you, man. You just got to be transparent. You don't have to get on here. You don't got to do scripted interviews on Champion. And you don't got to tell, all right, Jay Black, don't ask me this. And don't ask me this. And don't ask me that. Just be honest. And when you're honest, we'll accept you for your flaws and we'll accept you for your strengths. That's all life is a bunch of dealing with people and their flaws and their strengths, man. We know y'all got issues. We know stuff is going on. We know this, and this. You don't got to be trying to act like you just got this culture figured out, because there's always things moving and shaking in this culture, and we will move and shake with you, but you got to be transparent and you have to be honest with the situation. And that's all it is to it. So that is my lesson to you. You know what I'm saying, Chris? I'm biased. That's my lesson to people in general, man. Just try to be honest and try to be transparent. You do that in your relationships with your girl or your dude or whatever. You do that with your family. You do everything. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be vulnerable. We know y'all niggas ain't perfect. We know y'all niggas ain't using avocado. We know y'all niggas ain't got everything perfect. We know streaming from the app is a new thing for y'all still. We know all this stuff. We know all this stuff. We know the mayor got y'all going to all these different places and doing this event over here and doing conferences over. We know, we know. The real niggas know what's going on. And we know y'all niggas are not perfect. Y'all trying to do Shotgun Suge stream and y'all trying to do this stream and da-da-da. We know the reason why y'all can't test the day before is that y'all niggas are doing Shotgun Suge shit. You know what I'm saying? When y'all probably should have been testing y'all, we get it. We get it. We get it. We can actually understand it. But we gotta know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be transparent. You don't really need to be not telling the truth. That's one reason why people in this culture end up winning over y'all, because they get in front of this camera and they tell all their flaws, good or bad. Transparency will always win. Holla at your boy.